historic home in Memphis, Tennessee that was built in 1859. The house sits across from a forensic center where actual autopsies are often performed. One night when Hunter is home alone,
to this day, or
he
used to
spots
be?
someone wearing a hat just standing on his
Oh
front
no,
porch.
it's the Hat Man.
And this is when things start to get really creepy.
That is wild. It's so short, too. It looks like he's wearing a snapback backwards, though.
What in the actual hell?
Damn. That is a wild, wild thing to type in chat.
There's literally...
Oh, that's good.
Now, Hunter says that he opened the door because, unfortunately, having strangers standing on his doorstep is a common problem. But it's usually easily solved.
We live in downtown Memphis,
Dude,
which means...
is it a coincidence that the Hat Man comes to you during sleep paralysis, and it just so happens Freddy Krueger is a sleep demon?
We're used to having a homeless population. Usually when it rains,
You might be onto something there.
we will have homeless people walk up on the porch, and it is sad, but we do have to ask them to leave because we're on a private property. Every time I have had to ask a homeless person to get off the porch, they've always been kind, sweet, or just listened.
But this
They're just
time
like
it was
you
a
and me.
demon
They're
from
just
the ether.
in much rougher circumstances. I was perplexed in the video because I thought, I didn't pay attention to the light passing through the shadow. I was like, it's not raining. Why is someone on my front porch? I get that to a lot of you in your everyday lives, that's not a good call. And probably moving forward, I won't do that. But I've been in
why
that
not?
situation multiple times, and I just didn't think anything about it.
Now, Hunter has even tried to debunk his own video to figure out exactly what he could have saw at his door that night. But it still just doesn't make sense.
The front of our house where somebody would be. For them to run, where would they have to hide? It goes straight out, guts out. This way, another
Bro's an
commercial
Olympic
building, it guts
athlete and
out.
pole
They would
vaulted
also
over the
have to
fence on the
jump
side.
down into this drop of a fence and go that way.
Hunter says that he's
Or they could have
lived in
dropped
the
down
house for
behind the
2
fence.
years, but he has never experienced anything like this. So just who or what did he see at his door?
Ooh, spooky.
Next up, a woman is recording
also
a
kinda
video with
short,
her daughter
too.
to
It's a
show
short
off her
shadow.
new blue LED pool lights.
Ooh,
But when she
yeah,
reviews her
badass.
clip, she notices that she accidentally caught something that is downright creepy.
What? I didn't see
Some
it. I heard the
odd
noise.
translucent figure seems to eerily float around the edge of the pool.
That's
passing
just a
right through
person.
the
Look at
woman's
the camera
daughter.
quality. That's just somebody else.
So are these figures just a trick of the light? Or did these people capture real evidence of the supernatural?
That was just
little
somebody
visit.
else that they had.
Nuke's Top 5 viewer Jose Gonzalez sent me this strange footage that was captured just outside an apartment complex in Southern California. Jose says that the footage was caught by a family friend on a door cam just outside her apartment. It shows something that is truly bizarre.
My god, it's a gnome.
Some little figure that seems to be walking on 2 legs moves under the stairs.
It's
Then,
a
as
gnome.
woman passes by, it seems
What
to
is
press
that?
up 2 legs.
It's a little Ewok. Hold on.
Some little
No, that's a groundhog, just like walking on his hind legs.
figure that seems to be walking on
That's
2
so
legs
funny.
moves under the stairs.
Yeah, and then
as
it gets on
woman
all fours
passes
to get
by,
under
it
that
seems
final
to
step.
press
It's
up
gotta be
against
some
the
type of
wall
animal.
to avoid her attention. Then the little figure quickly crawls between the steps and disappears.
He's
out of
stealthing it
sight.
like over the hedge.
Weirdly, whatever this is almost looks like it's dressed in a
The
tiny
Hobbit.
little robe. Now, Jose believes that the security cam caught
it's
a
too small to
duende,
be a hobbit.
a mischievous creature from Spanish and Latin American folklore that is said to be similar to a gnome or leprechaun. But
I
let me
literally
know
said
what
gnome.
you think
I'm
this
psychic.
is. Through the eyes of a child. A young woman named Kyla says that she once saw a ghost when she was only 3 years old.
Only
Her aunt
3.
is filming her at the table when suddenly this happens.
Look, the apple.
Whoa.
Don't come in here. Okay, stay in here. Stay
Standing on business with the demons. Don't come in here.
I won't eat you anymore. I'm just gonna get.
Who you talking to?
I don't like that. I don't want to. No.
You don't think to like turn and look at what she's talking to with the
I
camera?
don't like that one.
You could have caught something crazy on camera by turning it.
You don't like who? What, baby? Like what?
Okay, guys.
It's now 15 years later, and Kyla is 18. She says she
Is
has
she gonna
very little
describe
memory
what it
of
looked
this
like?
specific incident.
Oh,
So basically,
boo.
me and my aunt, I was at my aunt's house. My grandma lived down the street, and I guess my mom was at work. We were just eating potato soup, and I guess I saw something or someone on the stairs, and I was like, "Don't you come in here!" And they just kept getting closer to me, and you could see that I'm looking that way. And I'm just like,
It's like, bro,
you know,
whoop
it's coming at me. And
can
I'm
of
like,
whoop ass
"No."
on you.
Who you talking to?
I don't like that.
Now we go to Wichita, Kansas, where Nuke's Top 5 viewer Dallas Clark says that she's worried that her home might be haunted after her
See, there
Ring
it is,
camera captures a
security cam.
very strange conversation. You see, her young son seems to be having an argument with someone. But the problem is, he's in his room all
His imaginary
alone.
friend Jeremy's acting up and bouncing on the bed. He's like, no, Mom said you can't jump on the bed.
Talk to me. Wait, Ghost Man.
he said ghost man.
Ghost Man, you say yes. Your eyes stupid.
Busting out the insults on Ghost Man. Holy.
Yeah. You want to talk to me, Ghost?
Schizophrenia.
Huh? You want to talk? You want to talk, Ghost? You want to talk to me? I'm gonna beat you.
That's what I'm saying. Tell that ghost who's boss.
Quiet. Now. Now go.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of this house.
Go. Ghost.
The toddler seems to be speaking to an invisible entity that he has named, quote, Ghost
Man.
The boy even goes so
Legendary
far
name.
as to threaten to beat up Ghost Man.
I'm gonna beat you up. If you don't be quiet.
Oh, kids are awesome.
The little boy even yells for the
I wouldn't
ghost
even be
to
afraid.
leave.
Little Timmy's got it.
Go. Ghost.
Dallas says that her son still speaks to, quote, Ghost Man, and that she has captured other spooky disturbances all around her home.
Go. Right.
Another family in Houston,
was such a
Texas
short
has
clip.
a similar strange experience with their 1-year-old daughter. One evening, Tiffany Matthews notices that her little girl is looking at something in their kitchen, and that's when things get really weird.
Y'all, I don't know who she playing with, but it's an invisible person, and they're
They're so casual about it. Even Dad's laughing. The Mark V. Get the ghost with the Mark V. I always wanted to get rock salt shotgun rounds and get a shotgun just to fight ghosts. Like some Sam and Dean type shit. Supernatural.
She is really interacting. Oh my goodness.
Sometimes kids just be weird. No, Granny, don't go.
Oh my goodness.
Little 1-year-old Trinity can be seen happily reacting to something her family just can't see. The child's mother believes that whatever this is can't be anything.
See, there's one
malicious.
problem with that
She
theory.
thinks that her daughter is
Okay,
probably
Dr.
playing with the
Disrespect
loving
is still
spirit
alive.
of her grandmother. So do
He would
you
have to be
think
dead
this
for
is
it to
all
be
just
Ghost
a child's
Doctor.
overactive imagination? Or just what are these young children seeing? You
That's good.
decide.
That's funny.
If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at Nukes Top 5 Official, and be sure to tag me only at Nukes Top 5 Official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. Ghost hunts gone wrong. In this next video, a ghost hunter named Alex is exploring a haunted house.
That's what they want you to think. I've never seen Dr. Disrespect and his what's the guy's name? Oh, I don't even know. That bit's ruined because I don't know the actual dude's name. But I was gonna say I don't see them in the same room.
Where he hears a rumbling noise coming from a nearby wardrobe.
No, that place is dilapidated. The haunted wardrobe to Narnia. Dude, Nuke's Top 5 has been around since I was like 12 years old, and probably longer than that. I've been watching Nuke's Top 5 since middle school. Nuke's Top 5 would get me through study hall.
The mirror on the wardrobe bursts
Camera demon's
outward,
back.
sending sharp shards of glass
Fixed
flying
quality.
towards Alex, barely missing him. But there's something even
That's
weirder
crazy.
here. Because, did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Some bizarre shadow figure comes flying right out of the mirror and darts across the room
Oh,
so
what?
fast that Alex doesn't even notice.
That's kind of
He
cool.
checks the inside of the wardrobe, but there's nothing there.
Some good Adobe
Mark
After Effects
Sebastian is
editing
staying
skills
at the
right there.
infamous Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. The Stanley Hotel is said to
The goddamn Stanley Hotel where Tyler Oliveira had that interaction with that one dude. Oh, I can't remember the guy's name, but there was some beef because of it.
be
That's
one
all
of
I
the
think
most
of
haunted
anytime I hear about this
hotels in
hotel.
North America, and is most famously known as the inspiration for the Stephen King book and subsequent movie, The Shining. Turns out that the hotel does live up to its spooky reputation. As Mark is filming the outside of the
Bro,
hotel
science
late
homework
one
easy,
night,
bro. That's what
he
you gotta send on
captures
math homework.
this.
Math homework goes to Narnia. What? What is it?
I'm not kidding. I just saw someone move in that window. Look in this.
I was gonna say, at the bare minimum, somebody shot that glass with like a BB gun or like a pellet gun, and then just added the shadow figure and post effects editing.
Window right here. Shh, you hear that?
The thing about the Stanley Hotel is it's still an active hotel, so that literally could have just been a guest.
A dark figure seems to peek out of one of the hotel's upper windows.
So like, why are they
But
filming
what's
me, man? I'm just
especially
trying to
creepy
sleep.
is that this room is closed and locked off.
Nope, Cap,
Unaccessible
don't believe
to the
it.
public.
I need to see
This is
that
the
it's
room where I
closed.
saw something.
Oh, maybe. There we go. I stand corrected. It was probably a staff member, though. Like, that stuff doesn't just stay, like, dust-free. You gotta send somebody in there to clean.
Even the hotel staff can't explain Mark's strange, ghostly capture.
Here's the thing. The staff knows that the hotel is known for being haunted. So if something like this were to happen and it actually was a staff member in there, they would just have to play along with the bit to keep up that haunted reputation the hotel's known for.
As no member of the staff patrols that room, and it's not open to hotel guests.
Really creepy though.
Isn't that creepy?
I'm glad you caught that though.
Me too.
You should show the viewers.
Okay, I'll show the tours downstairs. Okay. I confirmed with the staff that no one was in there. They don't do patrols inside of that room. And most certainly not at 2:30 a.m.
I want to let you
Cap,
know that I was
dude,
online
somebody's
the
gotta
entire
clean
night
it.
that night. So there are at least 1,000 people who saw the event.
Somebody has to clean
the footage
it.
you just saw play out in real time. It's a locked whiskey bar that is only open for private events. And as soon as I saw Mr. Shadowman show his ass, I ran up to the door of that room that is on that little
Mr.
patio that you
Shadowman
can
showed
see
his
in the
ass.
video. Shined a flashlight
That's
in
great.
and showed that there was no one in there.
So just who or what did Mark see? Let me know what you think.
Or somebody was in there smoking a doobie when they weren't supposed to be. Hitting the
Next clip was
Benjamin
sent
on
to
their
me by
break.
Nuke's Top 5 viewer Zach S. He says that just after midnight, he and his friend Brandon were exploring a tunnel in Shinks Ferry,
Well, you see,
Pennsylvania.
it's just an
that
aesthetic
locals
people have.
claim is extremely haunted. As the guys look around, something happens that chills them to their core.
Oh, good old haunted tunnels. What? I didn't hear anything. Dude, did you hear the Oh no.
The two guys hear what sounds like a person.
Bro went from dude frat bro voice tone to screeching banshee.
The two guys hear what sounds like a person.
Oh, that's
moving
great.
in the
That's
tunnel,
amazing.
Which kind of
Oh,
freaks
that's
them out.
amazing.
But as they go to check it out, they hear what almost sounds like a loud wailing moan from somewhere very close
Well,
by.
there's this thing
sends
in
the guys
nature,
screaming
it's
back to
called
their car
wind,
in
and
absolute
usually
terror.
when wind gets funneled into areas, it makes funny noises. Yeah, that sounds like wind.
So did Zach and Brandon hear a ghost tromping around and whooping it up? Well, you decide. Caught on camera.
Dude, when I was exploring an abandoned hospital, they had a tunnel system that went underneath it. And I kid you not, these tunnels got down to like 5.5 feet tall. So some of the tunnels you'd have to crouch through. Gosh, I wish I was recording when we were in those tunnels. Because I don't have any clips of it, because we were just like goofing around just as a friend group. We're like, oh, like let's go explore an abandoned place. You know, nothing spooky happened in those tunnels, but it would have still would have been a cool
Now,
shot.
I don't usually feature scary photos on the channel because they're just too easy to fake. But I found these pictures especially interesting just because they're so strange and seem much harder to manipulate. Now, first up, some women were on a girls' trip to celebrate one of the women's birthdays. There were no husbands or boyfriends and no children in attendance. So one of the women snapped a live photo on her iPhone and captured this.
Ah! What? 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 It's just a family photo.
Did you see it?
No.
On the right side of the picture, a small boy who seems to be absolutely colorless appears on the women's shoulders.
That's
now,
terrifying.
If you don't know, an iPhone live photo captures a few frames before the photo and a few frames
I didn't even
after.
see that. The kid was straight up in war paint, blending in with the grass, dude. His daddy must be a Navy SEAL or something, because that war paint's on fleek. That is peak camo right there.
The little pale gray boy actually seems to be moving. The women say that they have no idea who this boy could be, as there were absolutely...
Nah, they're lying. That's if it's not one of theirs, that's definitely a kid from the campground that just snuck into the shot.
No children
allegedly
anywhere.
I don't know how you would fake a live photo though. That's where he's saying like, oh, like photos, but this is an iPhone live photo, which those I couldn't even put two and two together on how to fake that. I think it was just the kid was either really dirty from playing in the mud or some shit, or you know, it was like, I don't know, he had some face paint on for some reason.
A young woman named Tegan is taking a picture with her boyfriend.
Could be anything.
But later when she prints the photo out, she notices something very odd in the background.
Oh no. We lived in South Carolina. There's a burnt down house that just appeared and nobody in the area knew whose it was and where it came from. That's interesting because I have a family vacation every year in North Carolina, and there's a supposed haunted property on the island. It's Ocean Isle is the island, and apparently there's like just this plot of land that people will see they'll be driving in, coming in on vacation or leaving vacation, and they'll just see a house on that plot of land where there used to be a house that burned down, and people would see the house manifested, and then the next day it wouldn't be there. That's crazy. I mean, obviously it's not the same area because you said South Carolina, but like the way folklore spreads around and everything, it could have been the same, or maybe the people heard that in South Carolina, got the idea to put it, because the Ocean Isle has their like ghost walk where they actually, you pay like a ticket and they take you around the island and talk about like the ghost spooky things that happen. Which again, funnily enough, this goes back to me seeing ghosts. I was a young kid one time and I was sleeping with my mom because I was like 4 or 5 or something. and I looked over her shoulder in the middle of the night to like the doorway, and I saw a thing cross the doorway, but it looked like Ghostface from Scream walking across the highway, and it like turned and looked at me but kept walking. It was so spooky. That's like that, and putting together a Toy Story puzzle is all I remember from that vacation. That's somebody's reflection.
Very tall,
it's a window, dude.
Distinct features and hollow eyes can be seen watching.
The way he's standing, yeah, spooky. Hollow eyes is just how photos come out on reflections sometimes.
Claims that the strange man
just like the Ed and Lorraine Warren thing we saw at the when you first joined in.
When they took the picture. Destination.
They could have just been too focused on the camera.
Now the story is about a
somebody was
different kind
standing.
of scare, one that you might not take seriously, but maybe you should. Back in 2003, the movie Final Destination 2 was released, and it featured...
I just watched this movie recently, too.
This classic horror scene involving...
Anytime I'm driving and I see one of these trucks, I just always think about this movie because of it. Oh my god. Is he going to show the whole gore? I don't think he will because it's YouTube, but... This is literally all I think about whenever I see a log truck. Yep.
Now this movie...
Yeah, he cut it right before it happened.
That when the new Final Destination movie was released earlier this year, the movie studio actually put ads on log trucks.
Never. That would be so cool to see IRL. Oh my god.
Now the Final Destination...
Wow. Me and my friend would see some creepy and weird stuff on the hiking trail in the neighborhood, and it was in the forest at night. We one time heard a crying kid. That was probably a kid that was lost. That kid probably died out there. You probably just left some poor child stranded in the woods alone to face the elements. Yeah, funnily enough, the Wendigo that me and my friends saw were on one of the trails in the metro parks. Yeah, dude, trails and woods, spooky nighttime. I love taking night hikes, so that's when we saw the Wendigo, was on one of our night hikes. We weren't intentionally trying to take a night hike, it's just like the sun set too fast because we were having so much fun. Golly, my stomach just had a demon in it. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but that was crazy. But yeah, night hikes are the bomb.
log truck scene pretty much influenced the...
And the crying child you heard was probably a Wendigo.
Driving habits of a whole generation.
And this is what Final Destination did to the millennials.
Straight up, I said that. I was like, bro, I do not drive behind log trucks because of Final Destination.
Some people didn't see Final Destination 2, or maybe they just didn't take it seriously.
This guy has never watched Final Destination 2.
No, that last one was crazy. Hold on.
Or maybe they...
No, there's no way... That guy is definitely getting fired for driving like that. Drove behind this guy for 23 miles just to feel something. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Yeah, you definitely heard a Wendigo then.
Just didn't.
If you shouted for the kid, it was definitely a Wendigo.
Has never watched Final Destination 2 because why are we following this jam?
Tori, every single millennial is terrified, and you have, oh my gosh, we're cruising behind the lumber truck.
They have to strap those down.
Oh, I bet they said that in the movie too.
But here's what makes the Final Destination log truck scene especially creepy, because sometimes it actually happens.
Never.
Behind the Final Destination truck, keeping our distance. For some reason, they're gonna lose it. Swear to God, they're gonna lose the log. Happening! It's happening! It's happening!
No way.
Oh my God, I have my camera.
Lesson learned, if you're ever on the highway and you see a log truck, just stay far
And
behind.
if you're saying, yeah, well, that's not like the movie, the log just fell off the side.
That's still crazy
Even
because
though
it
the
should.
driver weirdly just kept going.
It shouldn't be able.
But
I mean,
no.
hold on. What's he supposed to do? Is pull over and lift that 1,000-pound log himself back onto the top of the truck?
As I said before, this has actually happened.
Oh my god, that guy is so lucky.
So,
that is
it scary?
That was like not enough to get him in the driver's seat. That is crazy. Imagine driving that car and that's how close it was. Wow. Oh, he got Mountain Dew.
Crazy, boy.
That's insane.
So, is it scary or just a public service message? Either way, just do not drive behind a log truck.
Yep.
The devil down below.
I didn't think that would actually ever happen, but now that I know it can, I'm especially avoiding log trucks.
Kyle Anthony says that lately he has been hearing strange sounds around his house. Oddly enough, he says that the sounds are coming from beneath his house, in the house's crawl space.
The cat's got in the crawl space, so what else would it be? That's literally an animal. Until he opens that and we see a demon.
What's going on?
No, never.
What he captures makes his blood run cold.
I just saw the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Watch this.
No way. I didn't actually think there'd be anything on. That's a person. That's a whole ass person in your crawl space, dude.
Kyle's camera captures what looks like a person or something hiding in the tiny crawl space underneath his house. Thinking it might be some strange person actually living underneath his home, he goes into his house's crawl space to check it out.
Now, see, POV, if this was my footage, it would be like this. This would be in front of the camera as I go down there.
I can't sleep.
I would show the footage to the police, too. I'd be like, dude, can we do something about this?
There's a security camera. I don't know what
Hey!
I saw.
Get out of my crawl space!
I'm not seeing anything. I don't know what this tarp is. Whether or not there's anything underneath it.
No, that tarp is somebody down there, dude.
I don't see anything. I don't see any signs of life.
If somebody was to sleep down there, they would want to sleep on a tarp, you would think.
I don't see any signs of afterlife.
Afterlife.
I'm gonna get the heck out of here.
Kyle investigates and even crawls his way into the space underneath his house. But there's just no one there. So what do you think this is? Let me know.
I don't know. I can't really see the mouth on it.
Kyle's camera captures what looks like a person or something.
It looks like a guy in a
hiding in
hoodie.
the tiny crawl space underneath his house. Thinking it might.
Yeah, I can't make out a mouth. Still,
something
that's
bad.
definitely. Ooh.
A guy named Nick takes care of his elderly grandmother who has dementia. One night while his grandmother is having an episode, weird things start to happen around their house.
Granny IRL. Nope. I played that game. This is your. You gotta find all the objects to escape. Goes down to his neck. I don't know, man. It just looked like blurry pixels to me. I'm seeing it a lot bigger. Maybe I don't know if you're watching on your phone or a TV or a computer screen, but like for me, like it's bigger and it's too pixelated. Oh, they're watching They're watching Clone Wars. They know peak. Granny, go to bed. I'm trying to watch Clone Wars. Why is the dog growling at Grandma? Oh my god, it's a Roomba. That's literally a Roomba. What are we... what? he even said it's just the Roomba. Okay. Why would you point that out then? Okay, so the dog's growling at the Roomba. Granny, go back to bed. Is he just gonna film the Roomba? Oh no.
Nick's grandmother's dog starts to growl toward
What's crazy is she didn't even react to the dog barking.
the kitchen for no reason. Then the roaming Roomba seems to randomly start and stop, as if it's sensing something right in front of it. But there's nothing there. And finally, something falls from the top of the fridge. Now, as for the randomly stopping Roomba, Nick later shows that the little Roomba is functioning normally, and usually only does this when it is about to collide with something, like a person standing in front of it.
Can you try to step in front of that? And so it just does that.
I mean, yeah, but it could have just been malfunctioning.
So,
I'm more concerned about Grandma standing there, not even be fazed by the dog barking.
And so in the video, we also see something fall. Well, Nick also explains
Yeah, I know
this,
that's what happens, but
and
I don't know if like your dementia like episode would have you in such a trance that you wouldn't notice the dog barking. I don't know the science of it.
One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night. My grandma loves to collect little figurines. You see how far back they are. Genuinely. I mean, the significance of an angel falling and not legitimately anything else she has.
Bro's got a
Nick
lot of
says
snacks,
that now both of his grandmother's dogs have become absolutely petrified of the kitchen. He says that both dogs sit and stare at the kitchen every night and often just refuse to enter that room.
I was watching my show.
He's still watching Clone Wars. Man's dedicated. Dogs are tweaking.
There's nothing there.
But then things get even creepier. Because
hold on. There's stairs here. It's too blurry, but I feel well, okay, the stairs start here. I don't know how Roomba sensors work, but I feel like maybe it just stopped because it knows the stairs are ahead. It could have like a recorded memory path after it like runs a few scans. You know? And it was just stopping because it knows the stairs. Well, no, because then it wouldn't clean the whole floor. Oh wait, the Roomba's back. I went too far. Ah! Oh no!
That room.
I was watching my show.
That was a precise click on the timeline there.
There's nothing there.
Oh, hold on, the camera demon's back.
Then things get even creepier. Because one night, the Roomba at Nick's grandmother's house again just starts to act very strange.
Man, the ghost just wants some ice, bro.
Whoa.
Dude. I see some pixels moving.
Whoa.
The Roomba's haunted. No, see, it went all the way to the stairs this time. Okay. It's gonna yap. There goes my theory. Just continues on with his business. Darn clanker. Alright, we got like 6 minutes left.
Yo.
He's really scared of this Roomba, man. The ghost is in the kitchen. He's backing towards the kitchen. Hold on, your grandmother has dementia and you have a Roomba? I feel like that's like a recipe for disaster right there. Like, the chemistry to put hydrogen and oxygen together creates water. This creates death. Why? Grandma's gonna step on the Roomba, dude. Nah, that's wild though. He's just filming the Roomba. I don't understand. This has been Johnny Quest and the case of the haunted Roomba.
Jesus!
Now, the Roomba following Nick around and crashing down the stairs is odd enough.
That was
Because,
too
well,
coincidental.
they're
He had
supposed to
he had the whole Roomba follow him, and then it flips over.
in the kitchen. Nick
Oh my
says
God,
that
it
his
still goes
grandmother found
on.
the Roomba in the living room and placed it back in the kitchen. He says that since this, the Roomba has just not moved again, despite having a full charge. But he
It's
does
broken.
say that his grandma's 2 dogs are still scared of the device and often just stare at it.
They stare at the kitchen not because there's a ghost there, but because they're afraid the Roomba is gonna come. Because the Roomba comes from that room, so they're watching out for the Roomba. Because dogs hate vacuums like that.
End of the road.
And the way it
Sam
flipped
Rossi
over,
is an independent
fishing
truck
string.
driver in Southeast Asia. He regularly posts his
Bro has got the one-piece fit on in his purple Jeep.
experiences and
That
adventures
is
as he drives his truck
some
across
serious
the countryside
swag.
of Indonesia. Late one night, Sam is driving his truck along a long, lonely stretch
Why is he
of
not
road
wearing an undershirt? Hold on.
in Indonesia. Late one night, Sam is driving his truck
You'll
along
never
a long,
catch me in
lonely
a
stretch
jacket
of
without
road that
anything
locals
underneath
claim
it.
is haunted by a dark spirit.
That Jeep
Just
takes
after
up the
he
whole
crosses a
goddamn
bridge
road.
in the
Holy
middle
shit.
of nowhere, his truck suddenly breaks down.
Yeah, probably because it's a Jeep. Oh, it's not a Jeep, it's a truck. It's like a whole dump truck. What?
Sam can't understand what's wrong because he says that he's just recently had the truck checked and serviced. And this is when
Yeah, it
things
doesn't mean it
take
still can't break
a
down.
terrifying turn.
Yeah, one piece leather jacket, purple. Probably your BO soaking through the hoodie without an undershirt on. Damn, he's got the Fast and Furious special Tokyo Drift truck, dude. It's got underglow and everything. Probably it smells fishy, probably because you're driving over a river, dude. That is, Jesus Christ, that actually gave me a jump scare. Nah. Stellar editing though. Creepy video. Bro. That is
Sam
such a cool dump
smells
truck.
something horrible and peers under his truck, only to see someone's bare feet that seem to be floating just above the pavement on the other side. But when he checks,
That's his friend, okay? Like, we didn't see any camera angles of him inside the truck too well because this is a different day. He doesn't have the one-piece jacket on. That's his friend hanging off the edge of the truck. They're like,
no
hey,
one
let's make
there.
a spooky video.
after the
Then,
spooky
by the time it
encounter
takes him
with
to
his
walk
truck
around the truck,
stalled
his
on
friend
the
ran
road,
away.
Sam decides to get out of there and go find some help.
Yeah, let's just leave the truck in the middle of
Scary
the road.
videos. Now, these are videos that kind of fit this scary genre, but they're kind of goofy or funny. Maybe just goofy. Anyway.
But those legs definitely jump scared me.
First up, a man spots something terrifying peering at him from the corner of his door frame.
Oh my god, it's a bird. No, that's actually creepy. Looks like the Grudge. Nice.
And then it was just his cat. But how did it get up there? Was it something supernatural? Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't anything supernatural. Next, we move on to something really scary that actually makes
Oh
its
my
way
god, it's Asmongold's
inside
house.
the door. The result is truly disturbing.
I'm gonna cry.
trapped with the demon.
Some say that this unfortunate woman never made it out of that room. And
She
then
never
some
made
say
it out.
She just stepped on that roach. Continuing
She's got
on,
the salt gun.
sometimes we hear about strange things that are said to be the result of paranormal activity, but we only have the story and experience of the person who witnessed it. Case in point.
Nah, bro's tweaked out. He probably was so scared till he checked the security cameras. That's fire. Look at the cats peeking around. That's
Afterwards,
awesome.
this very scared guy watched the CCTV, and he felt like an idiot, I would assume. Now, finally, if you believe in strange creatures and cryptids,
Oh,
the
here we
road
go.
maintenance crew in Australia is right there with you.
Hang on a goddamn minute. Hang on a goddamn minute. There's a fucking what? Where the fuck are we going?
Anyway, thanks so much for watching.
Nice.
Please like and subscribe, and hopefully, I'll see you back again next time.
Hell yeah. Nuke's top 5, everybody. W stream. We're going to bed now. Tomorrow we should be streaming one of my horror games that I never finished. Hopefully, if it's saved. I wiped my computer like a while ago. But it was on Steam, and usually your saves are kind of backed up internet-wise. So I'll check the save before starting the stream. If not, we'll pivot and do something else spooky. So happy Halloween, everybody. This is night 1 of the Halloween streams. Yeah, we'll see y'all later. Good night, y'all.